Hello, MGTOW. This is Black Clover once again. Today I want to talk to you about maintaining frame. So, what is maintaining frame? It's it's something that dating coaches talk about a lot, right? So, I don't want to say expose, but I want to tell you the good and the bad parts of maintaining frame. It's not something I do anymore, but it's honestly it's I don't want to call it a scam, but it kind of is. So let me explain. First of all, let's talk about what maintaining frame is. It is you as a man pretending that you're not interested in a woman so that she can think that you're better than her and so that she can be attracted to you. So because women women are very primitive in the way they think. They don't even think. It's all emotions and instincts. They just follow their instincts, they follow their emotions, their feelings. So if you when you're just thinking about instincts, and as a woman, when a guy is kissing your ass, worshiping you, smiling and trying to make you laugh, you can tell that, oh, this guy is desperate for me. As a woman, that's what you're thinking of. You can tell that when a guy is desperate to fuck you, right? But if he doesn't care, if he's just talking to you like you're just another guy, another girl, whatever, if he doesn't show any signs of interest towards you, because as a woman, your entire value is your looks and your beauty. So if this guy is not even paying attention to you, then you think you have no value when he's looking at you. So you're like, oh my god, what's wrong with me? And as a woman, you feel like he's better than you, because if he's not better than you, then he should be kissing your ass. Do you see what I mean, guys? It's a very primitive way of women, of how women think, and how women cannot just think rationally and say, okay, oh, this guy, he has this and he has that and he's a nice guy. No, it's all instinctual. So these dating coaches on YouTube, there are some, I don't want to name any names, but they charge almost $2,500 to go attend their seminars, and all they do is teach you to maintain frame. And what that means, again, is they teach you to pretend like when you're talking to a woman, no matter how hot she is, don't do what you normally do, which is try to talk to her, make her laugh, because if you do that, she's gonna know you're trying to hit on her. What you do is just talk to her like you don't care, just pretend like you don't care, don't try to make her laugh, and then she's gonna say, ooh, this guy is not trying to flirt with me. And then that activates their hypergamy, because they think you're better than them. It's so fucking primitive. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. This shit actually works. Okay? Let me explain. It works, but how long can you keep it up? I've done it in the past. When I used to date. I remember this one girl. For the first 2 dates, I acted like I didn't give a shit. She was pretty cute, but I just talked to her normally, I pretended I was talking to just some guy, so I didn't try to make her laugh. I was just trying to have a serious conversation with her. But that's not me. I have to hide my emotions. I can't laugh. I can't smile for the most part. You can't, if you do it too much. They're gonna think you can't show emotion, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? You can't show your emotion. Because if you start showing if you're happy, or if you start trying to be friendly, then you've broken the frame. You're not maintaining the frame. You're not maintaining the frame, right? So that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. If you maintain your frame, you cannot be yourself. Think about, guys, think about you for a minute. Think about how you are when you're hanging out with your best friends, with your homies. You're joking around, you're fucking around, you're saying some lame ass jokes, you're just laughing, you're having a good time. When I hang out with my homies, I act silly. I act like a goofball because that's me. That's how I am. But you can't be like that with a woman because that's weakness. So anyway, back to my story. This girl that I was dating, so the first 2 dates, I maintained my frame and I was acting serious and I was acting like I wasn't interested. And that, I could tell she was being like drawn into me. Like she was really paying attention to me, and she was trying to, she was like, when we were sitting close together, she was getting close to me and shit. She was really into me. The third date, I wanted to try an experiment. I did it on my own. I was like, okay, let me stop this maintaining frame shit and I'm gonna be myself. I'm just gonna act like how I act around my homies. So I broke frame and I started joking around. I started being a goofball and I started laughing at corny ass jokes because that's how I am. That's me, That's I was making corny jokes. Just how I was acting just like how I act around my best friends. And I could tell by the end of the day she was so turned off. She was like, "Oh, this guy he's goofy. He's showing too much emotion." And by emotion I mean I was just like laughing and joking around. I wasn't being serious. And that turned her off. I could tell that turned her off. And I honestly did it as an experience. And after that, I never called her again. And she never bothered to call me because she was not into me. And I could tell. It was like an experiment I was doing, to see, because her behavior to me when I was maintaining frame, when she seemed so interested in what I was saying, but then after I started acting like myself around her, how she was so uninterested. But just her body language, I could tell. So the point is, guys, yeah, you can date a woman and maintain your frame, but how long can you do that? How long can you? You're not yourself. You have to pretend like this guy that you're not, and you have to. They tell you to be confident and do this and do that, but it's pretty much like you're at a job interview where you have to be serious and you have to. You can't. At a job interview, you can't just be your regular goofball self, right? You have to be professional, and that's pretty much what maintaining frame is, guys. And then they're attracted to that because these women they can't think. It's all instinct to them. So that's my point, guys. Maintaining frame, it could work, but you have to keep pretending to be somebody that you're not. And if let's say if something bad happened to you in your life, okay? So what I mean is, like, if somebody close to you dies, or if you get fired, or if something really bad happens to you, as a human being, you might cry. You're a fucking human. You might be sad, you might cry, somebody died. They are disgusted by that, guys. I know they're not going to tell you that. They're going to be like, "Oh, it's okay." They're going to try to comfort you. But that is showing emotion. And what is emotion? Emotion means breaking your frame, going outside of your frame. And that is a weakness. That's how these bitches are. It is all instinct, guys. It is all instincts. They don't run. They don't think about it. They're like, they're not like, "Oh, he just lost his parents and he's crying. Oh man, that is horrible." No. They might think like that for maybe like one day, but after that, if you keep crying about it, they're going to be disgusted because you're supposed to be the strong, emotionless provider slave that's because they're like children and you're like the parent. Think about it. If your parents are just crying all the time as a child, you might lose some. You're definitely going to lose some respect for them because that's your parent and he's crying, right? So it's to some respect. Obviously, it's if you're like, what I'm saying is, if your dad or mom is crying every single day, when they're trying to discipline you, you're not gonna take them seriously because they're always crying about something, right? So that's my point, guys. Maintaining frame is bullshit because it's you pretending to be somebody else, right? It's you pretending to be somebody that you are not. And if you break out of it, if you show any signs of emotion, any type of emotion, then you are not a man anymore. Then you're weak compared to them. Okay, you are weak. So that's my point, guys. Maintaining frame, it's a scam. These dating coaches, they tell you that maintain frame, but I'm not doing that shit because I do not like pretending to be somebody I am not. Especially, I already have to do that at my job. At work, I have to be professional and I have to be serious. I can't play around. But I have to also do that with the person I'm dating outside of work. What the fuck? When can I be myself? When can I be my goofball self? Because that's who I really am. I don't, in real life, I don't like to be serious. I like to have fun. I like to, say corny jokes. I like to play around. That's how I'm with my best friends. And a woman will never accept that. A woman will see that as a weakness, guys. Don't listen to what other people tell you. All right, guys. This is Black Clover. Thanks again for listening to me. Take care. Bye-bye.